Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Osar, developer of the Integrative Movement System. Welcome to video 2 of this 3-part video series of working with older clients with a diagnosis of osteoporosis. Recall from part 1, we discussed that if you're working with clients that have a diagnosis of osteoporosis, it's imperative that you communicate with their healthcare professional so you understand the guidelines and restrictions that your client has. And also that we help our clients develop an optimal posture and movement strategy so that they can start to load their bones, because we understand that weight-bearing activity and resistance training is the most important aspect to increasing bone density outside of nutrition. So in video 1, we discussed how balance is an important part and component of our strategy. In this video, we're going to look at pushing and pulling patterns and how to make them effective patterns for your client that needs both resistance training and weight-bearing activity. So we're going to use a very common pattern that we use with our clients, a modified pushing and a modified pulling pattern. We're going to add in a split stance variation and a split squat from the split stance position to help load the lower extremities and help create more weight-bearing and load-bearing through the lower extremity. So here's how these patterns look. So first, as we talked about in the first video, we want to make sure we create the most optimal alignment for our clients, or help them get into their most optimal alignment. So that's where they have a long spine, as if they're being pulled up from the backside of their spine. The rib cage and the ribs are feeling as if they're being pulled up towards the ceiling from the back. They stay nice and long. They stack their rib cage over top their pelvis. Everything's stacked up over top their foot. What we want to do then is teach them, again, how to do a split squat and use the split squat as they do a row. So that way, they're loading their lower extremity, and now we're also getting upper body resistance training as well. So therefore, we're getting, obviously, a multifunctional type exercise, but we're really increasing the amount of resistance and load we're putting through our client's skeleton. So a pushing variation of that is, again, align your client to the best of their ability. Align the head and neck, align the thorax over top of the pelvis, go into split stance again. They're going to grab the cable this way, and again, split squat position, and now they're going to push as they come up. Split stance, squat, push, come up. Split squat, push, come up. So that way, again, we're teaching them how to load their spine, load their lower extremity, and start to resist that cable pulling them out of a rotated position. So we're teaching them to use their core musculature as anti-rotation muscles. So even though we can't train rotation, we can teach them how to control rotation. So that starts to give them an effective strategy for posture, for movement, and ultimately for loading their joints and their bones to help them improve their bone density. So this is Dr. Evan Osar with Integrative Movement Insider, sharing with you some of the strategies we use with our own general population clients, our older clients that have a diagnosis of osteopenia and or osteoporosis. In the third video, I'll share with you another common pattern that we'll use with our clients to teach them more optimal posture and movement, as well as give them a strategy for increasing bone density. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.